Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a coconut milk today. One I had that made before, and suddenly the thought came up, yeah, I want to have a sweet coconut milk with cinnamon. So coconut, very easy. You know how to open it. If you don't, you can watch my video, how to open a coconut. It's very simple, but what you see here is special. It's a new invention. I found that I have to cut the pieces of the coconut into small pieces, like this. Usually they get out of the coconut and they are big. But I have to cut them into small pieces. It takes 2 minutes or so, it doesn't really matter. Without the peel, you know, not brown, it has to be out. But then, when they're in small pieces, I can easily blend them. And otherwise, the big chunks, they can stick in the blades on the blender, and the blender gets stuck, and then it begins to smell because the electricity heats up the blender and the engine, and then finally the engine can break down. So that is easy to avoid if you cut it into small pieces. But before I put the coconuts in there, I take the dates, the sweetener. That's usually the sweetener of my choice. Yeah, I love dates as sweetener because, let me see, is there a kernel? Is there a kernel in there? I thought I had removed the stones. No, the pits are out. See, no pit. It fell. You have to be careful. If you have pitted dates, they are pitted sometimes, inexpensively, then you should make sure that they are really pitted, because if you have a stone in the blender, it's not so nice. I have 15 dates here, but these are small ones or medium ones. Yeah, medium soft. Yeah, you have bigger ones, you can take less or more. This is 15 or 16, 16 dates, I guess. I put them down into the blade directly because they are softer than the coconuts. So for the blender it will be easier to blend the dates than the coconuts first. Now the coconut go on top, so I have 16 dates, the medium size, 1 coconut, flesh from 1 coconut, and cinnamon. That is 2 heaping tablespoons. Yeah, right, a huge amount of cinnamon, and the fat in the coconut takes the flavors in very nicely. The big chefs, they say usually when you go to a kitchen to learn to be a chef, they teach you that fat carries the flavors. So using fat is very nice. People like it because the flavor is carried by the fat. So it tastes better with fat, easy to say. So that means when something is fat, an ingredient, you can take usually a lot of spices. They can unfold with the fat. And the coconut is perfect for that. I love coconut milk, but this one especially is sweet and a little bit, yeah, bitter. No, yeah, not bitter. It's sweet bitter. The cinnamon it's an earthen flavor, a little bit, a gentle one. And there are so many health benefits in cinnamon. In general, spices and herbs, we learn from science. It's not just saying, it's a science, medical science. They say there is nothing healthier, nothing higher in antioxidant than spices and herbs. It was new to me. I didn't know. I was so surprised. I always liked spices and herbs, but now even more so because I know they're super healthy. There's nothing as healthy as that. I didn't know, really. That's a surprise. But yeah, cinnamon especially is super high. Among the spices, cinnamon is one of the highest in antioxidants. Very nice, very nice. And I have 1 liter of water. That's my rule of thumb. I have 1 liter for 1 coconut, or also maybe a cup of nuts. If you have cashew milk or something, I take 1 liter and 1 cup, or 1 coconut. So I put the liter of water onto my ingredients in the blender, lid on, and blender gas. minute or a minute blending would be, for most of the ingredients, would be okay. So it is here. And now I show you how I filter it through the nut milk bag. This is a nut milk bag. I call it nut milk bag. To be precise, it's a laundry bag. But they are more inexpensive than the regular nut milk bags. And I prefer them because they are so large. You know, they can put them over the bowl. Yeah, and you don't need to have somebody who holds it for you. You don't need a third hand. So easy with the large bags, and they're inexpensive, $1 or so for 2 large bags. In the do-it-yourself shop in Germany, it's a DM. It's a DM market. That's for pharmaceuticals and all kinds of kitchen stuff and so. Cleaning stuff and these kind of things, hygiene. There they have these laundry bags. So inexpensive. The material is not the perfect material. Maybe the actual nut milk bags are better, but they cost $10 a piece. They are small, and well, it's up to you, I just say. So it's easier for me to have this huge container here, and I can easily pour the milk, you know, without free-handed. Very easy. So that's the easy job. And now I can pull it up like this. Yeah, here's a band on top, and I pull it down like this, milking the bag now, milking the coconut. And when there are spices in the milk, when you use the nut milk bag, the pores, the little holes in the nut milk bag, where the milk goes through, keeping the fiber back in the meal in the bag. What comes out is only the milk. So these pores can get stuck when you put more spices or other ingredients. Usually using nuts or seeds, yeah, would be very easy to press it like I do now. The milking is very easy. But the more spices you put in, several spices like special spices like turmeric, for example, or others, they may cause some problems. But you will find a way. It is always possible to get it done. It might take a little bit longer with more spices, but never mind, it's okay. But you have to wash the bag, the nut milk bag, afterwards, after using thoroughly. Once in a while, I put them in the washing machine, yeah, to have it really washed thoroughly. Otherwise, they can take a little bit of, any bacteria or something can develop, because you can't wash them so easily. You have to use soap, and then if you wash them clear, fair, to get the soap out. Otherwise, the soap sticks in the tongue, and all these things I would avoid. So yeah, I'm ready. The milk is done. I can show you the milk and taste it in front of your eyes. But of course, before I put it into a container, to make it easier. Oops, you see a liter? A liter is still a liter. And now I taste it. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I taste it before I pour it into the glass in front of your eye. I taste it. Let's see. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Exactly how I like it. Sometimes, you know, especially at night, I don't want to eat anymore at night. Because that's I can sleep better without food in the stomach. Usually, not always, but mostly. My rule of thumb: not eating after sunset, if I can. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, but usually I try. Then sometimes I feel hungry still. Yeah, and I don't want to drink a tea. Sometimes I drink a tea, a hot water, with lemon or ginger or so. You see, I show you. Isn't that beautiful? It's a very light coconut milk, without the coconut fiber, and that means it is light and goes directly into the system without digestion. So at night, especially, no problem. On juice fasting days, no problem to drink a milk like that, because the intestines has no work. They have no work. It just goes into the system, directly absorbed. Perfect. And there's a little bit more fat in there because it's a nut milk, but that gives me sometimes a little bit of a comfortable feeling at night. When I want to have something, but something yummy and delicious, sweet or so, I don't want to eat something. I don't want to have a tea then, just water, just something more, and then it's perfect in between. Yeah, it's very nice, and I also can use it, and I can keep it in the refrigerator for 3 days or so before it gets sour. And I can make it in a dessert. For example, I can make a breakfast with chia seeds or so. I have one in my mind, and chia seed needs a little bit more flavor, yeah, because it has zero flavor almost. So I put a seasoned spiced coconut or nut milk or seed milk into the chia seed to soak, and then it has a nice flavor as a base of a breakfast or dessert. So I hope you like this. Thanks for watching. If you like, you give me a thumbs up, easy, and maybe you subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And you find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.